Yep, that's me. Anyway, so just a little disclaimer before we get started. This video isn't meant to be a thing where it's like, oh, look at all these videos I used to make. Oh, they're so good. Because to be honest, they're just not. And that's really the point. I kind of wanted to just like look back and kind of just like see how far I've come, even though I haven't come that far. Um, but yeah, I don't know. So I just wanted to put something together and just like, take a look back. So yeah, sit back and relax and uh let's get started. Okay, so this first one is Catch a Vibe. So this is from 3 years ago. I think this was like the first actual video I put together. You see a little wardrobe change right there. Check the feet work in there. If you have to rewind, check the shoe game on there. But yeah, I actually don't think it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Show guy, goofy guy. But yeah, that was that. That wasn't where things started, but that was that. So this was I don't really know what this was. This was like a show idea that I had, and this was kind of like the shots I wanted to have. So this wasn't like the final. This was just like trying to map out how I wanted the show to start. But I don't even know what the show was gonna be. But I think I was watching Atlanta, and I wanted to like make an Atlanta type of show, and I still kind of do. But yeah, so maybe this might actually resurface at some point, but I guess we'll see. So then this one was just a goofy guy at night with an iPhone. That's the thing too. All of these were filmed on an iPhone. My iPhone XS Max, still got it. But yeah, I don't know. So this was just kind of a mess, to be honest, just running around. And you can't hear it obviously because all these are on silent, but Giveon was playing, so I don't know if that gives any context to it. Probably not. But yeah, that was this one. And then we get into the series, Me, Myself, and I. You know what I'm saying? This was actually kind of ahead of its time, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory, I guess, based on the title. It was about you know what I'm saying, three fellas. I don't know if they were brothers or if it was they were all the same person at once. We never confirmed that. But yeah, here you can see, you know what I'm saying, interactions between characters. Obviously there's no audio again, but like if there was, you could see that the language or the interactions are not really that well synced up. The eye lines also are not synced up. But I don't know. I like to think that kind of adds to the charm, perhaps. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. See a little arguing there, a little bit of tension building. This is like, okay, so this is the second episode. My bad. There were 3 episodes, so this is the second episode. So again, more character interaction. This was a very kind of sitcom-esque, I guess, with no laugh track because it wasn't that funny. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, just goofy guys being goofy guys, I guess. Except it was just one guy. And yeah, so let's see. Just wrapping it up. So I think this was one of the longer episodes. They were all running like 5 minutes or something. So, you know what I'm saying? Fit a lot of story in. So here we got episode 3 now. This was basically the series finale. Yeah, the series finale. Was not planned on being that. I thought that this would run a little bit longer, but obviously it didn't. But all that to say, I do feel like it went out with a bang, especially with this scene here. If you look in the skylight there, you can see a little blooper. There's not actually a person being stomped out. And there we are. We got the credits there. That boy silly, Okay, so then here, this was a year later. So this was an attempted reboot to revitalize the show, bring it back. Did not pan out, but got some stuff filmed. This was actually just going to be one episode just to like tie tie the stories together. And we'll see here, we got some pictures. So there we go, we got the pictures coming up. So this is where, if you saw the show, like, this is where the characters ended up going. This, I actually kind of like this, because I like that, you know what I'm saying? But no, so this was just meant to be like a little send-off, like an official finale. So here we got the Getaway music video. Again, I'm very glad that there's no audio, because if there was, yeah, the video would end right here. Because this and the next one, so this was a little sadder song, so that's why it's a little bit more somber, very mundane, kind of boring, very blue, as you can see, because that was the mood. And then this next one here, this was a little bit higher energy. This was a Drake type beat playing, I think. And yeah, this was meant to be like a rap thing. There was supposed to be 2 other songs. There were going to be 2 other colors, and there was going to be a 4-part album or whatever, little EP, but that did not pan out. But yeah, anyway, if you're interested, Youngboy Silly is still on SoundCloud. I don't suggest it, but it's out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See a little bit of the editing right there, TikTok edit right there. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So not a whole lot to say to wrap it up, so I'm just gonna wrap it up then. But yeah, I just think it's cool to look back on stuff every once in a while and just kind of see the progress that you've made. And I guess the last thing I want to say is just like, any creative endeavor, whether it's like painting or videos or music or like whatever it is, I think it's cool if you can make something that you can look back into and see yourself in and kind of create a reflection.